Good morning guys, welcome back to another video. So last video when we took the Evo to the drags, at the ending of the finish line the car started running rough. Yeah, we had all kind of issue with the car. Got it towed back to my spot. We basically kind of checked everything. So oil is mixed with the coolant, kind of lifted the head. The car has ARP studs, but it's not an L19, so it's just like a regular ARP stud. I think it was a 209 part. I had it on top on the car like over 2 years ago, and what I did notice is that one of the studs is like about half inch high, but we checked all the nuts and they are still torqued to 80 foot-pound, which is what recommended to ARPs. Put in new fresh plugs. One of the plug was really bad, so the first thing that I really want to do is that I want to flush the engine. I'm gonna do it twice just in case to be safe before we go ahead and start doing anything else like compression test, leak down test, all that stuff. Just making sure that the rod bearings are good. I kind of want to sort that out first, and hopefully that kind of smooth out. And I'm also gonna drain the coolant. I'm just gonna put water for now and then kind of look at it and see if it bubbles. If you guys want to know how the plug look like, pretty dang bad. This is the only plug, and if I could remember correctly, it may came off from cylinder 4. It's weird though because the car is running smooth, like it's not even running rough anymore, but it might have burned all the coolant that got into the engine and ran out fine. When we got home, car barely smoked too, so which is kind of good, but then again we still need to double check everything from there. So we just put in new engine oil filter, went to go ahead and drain the coolant, put water in there. What I did see when I drained the oil, there is little shaving materials. There's our like silver or, but I just hope that the engine is still hopefully savable. Before we go ahead and start the car, I went to go ahead and disconnect the crankshaft sensor so that way we can at least build some pressure up into the cylinder head. I mean, not like it really matters, but just to do it anyways, and then we can go ahead and fire up and hopefully everything kind of goes well. If not, then oh wells. Well guys, she is knocking. Well, it is what it is. It did what it did best at the track, which I'm really happy. This car did see a 10 seconds. I know that if I had a better launch, then it would have got into the 10s. The motor has 109,000 miles. It actually made 109,000 miles when we got to the track. Putting the new engine oil and filter wasn't gonna do anything. I figured just try it out and see if it will kind of help it out, but it didn't. But it's okay though. I'm bummed, but not as really as bummed as being depressed kind of thing. I'm really excited to actually maybe to do a full, hopefully a full rebuild. If I can find another stop block engine, I'll honestly slap it back in and just send it again, just because that's just me. And it will be kind of nice to have this engine on the side and kind of build that engine. It's gonna cost a lot of time and money, fortunately, but this is basically the end of this Evo for now though. But then we are gonna be taking this car to my cousin's shop and we are gonna do compression test, leak down test. We're gonna just button everything back on the car, and then we're gonna shoot at my cousin's shop in about an hour, and then we're gonna do the whole through go through the whole checklist and then see what we find. Sounds bad, yeah? Woo! She did what she did. Yeah. Can't really complain what a stock block can do in a quarter mile for just one of a hit. Yeah, that's the fun of it.
The fun of it, fixing it.
Yeah. And you go fix it, and I go have.
That makes you a better researcher.
I think Mark will fix it for me. I wonder if I could just get like an oversized bearing and just slap it back on. Is that a good idea? No. Figured I ask.
We check number 4 first. I like no.
Cylinder 4?
Yeah.
I wanted to start with 1 first.
We go 4. Direct straight.
Guarantee. This one's probably like 30.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
We'll find out now.
Yeah. That's right. How many Evos do you see on the big island sending
Right.
it like this?
Exactly.
I hope you're ready for this.
Yep. Oh. 90.
90?
Yep. Going. Yep. Oh. 90. Okay. Going. Oh. 170. One more time. Yeah. Down.
That's some good compression for 109,000 miles.
Yeah. You gonna do all?
Might as well. Let's take a look at it.
You're good. 170. You're good. Oh, 180. It's good. You do a leak down?
Yeah. I think because of being cylinder 4 away from the closest of the oil pump or something, it's like it takes the longest travel just to get in there.
Number 4.
Yeah. 1 and 4.
Yeah.
Oh. Valve.
Yeah, whatever. Nothing. Is there air? Check. You crank and then you exhaust.
Yeah.
This is 3 crank. Stay hot. Stay hot. Nothing. The exhaust nothing too. So.
The valve and the intake side is bent.
Yep.
Yeah. Damn.
Yes, sir. Let's do it again.
Let's do it again. I'm kind of curious. I want to try see what the on cylinder 1 is like.
Oh yeah. Try.
Do a comparison. Oh, the freaking valves got bent. Because that's what it right there. It shows that the piston on the spark plug.
Yeah.
Where the piston had kissed it right there.
Kissed. Yeah.
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 Good.
So all that smoke
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. All that smoke.
Yeah, at this point it doesn't really matter just taking the pan off, right?
No.
I mean, no need really waste time right there.
90 intake valve. Yes, sir. There you
That's
go.
what you call full send, man. Whatever. That's sick. At least that the head is savable.
Oh yeah.
So at least I can figure out what I want to do for that setup and stuff. As for now, this car I'm gonna have to sit right there. Woo!
Yeah, because the thing was going through
From
the
the
low
intake.
by. Yeah.
Oh, big time. So we did a compression test. We started with cylinder 4 because that's what my cousin wanted to look at. So 90 psi, cylinder 3 and 2 did 170, and then cylinder 1 got 180. And then we did a leak down test over here. We did push like 80 psi of air, and it barely moved. Come to find out, the leak is coming from the intake side, so for sure that the valve is bent. And then we went to cylinder 1 to do a comparison, and of course it passes right there. So we know for sure that the valve is bent. Cylinder 4 on the rod is bad. Obviously, it doesn't really make sense to kind of drop the oil pan and then just inspecting it. And you know, at this point we'll probably have to just do a rebuild on the engine and the head as well. And of course, that since all the copper shaving materials have went back into the turbo and the oil cooler, we may have to send the turbo back to ACT to do a full inspection on it, making sure everything else is good, and also get a replacement oil cooler. But it is what it is. This is the game you play when it comes to racing.
Right.
Yeah. So this got me really excited. So I mean, I have one friend that said that he has a buddy that has a fully built engine and a stock block. I might just end up getting a stock block for now. Put the block on the engine on the side so we probably can have an idea of what we're gonna do with it, and then just slap the stock block in and then just send it again. Probably just gonna do that though. But huge shout out to my cousin for letting me come by to his shop and help me inspect everything that we need to look at. Thank you, and I love you.
Always.
It's been a really help, especially from yesterday drags. So very grateful for having family like that. We're just gonna go ahead and just pretty much button everything back on the car and then just park it. I do have like projects that I need to kind of get rid of or kind of fix up and then get rid of, and then we can focus on going back to the Evo again. But I am very excited because this is a big opportunity for me to learn how to build engines and, you know, just come back real strong. So I'm excited for that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know I might get a little bash on all the negativities about, you know, what we did to the car, but it's okay because I'm not the only one that does this and not the only one who sends it. Let me know in the comment section below. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and also like, comment, and hit that notification button. Aloha, and I'll see you guys on the next video.